NBA Draft, a night of dreams, hype, and million-dollar expectations. But for every LeBron James or Victor Wembanyama, there's a cautionary tale. A player who went #1 overall and never lived up to the billing. From injury-riddled careers to total meltdowns and shocking busts, we're counting down the top 10 worst #1 draft picks of the last 20 years. And trust me, some of these names will sting. Let's get into it. 10. Cade Cunningham, 2021, Detroit Pistons.
With the first pick in the 2021 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State University.
Cade Cunningham was supposed to change everything in Detroit. Instead, the Pistons have remained buried at the bottom of the standings, and Cade's struggled to stay on the floor. Injuries have been a constant theme. Despite his high basketball IQ and smooth game, he's missed significant time with shin and ankle issues. His efficiency, still shaky, and while he's putting up 20-plus points a night, the Pistons can't seem to win or build anything around him. Too early to label him a bust, maybe, but for a #1 pick 3 years in, Cade's stock is dropping fast. 9. Andrew Wiggins, 2014, Cleveland Cavaliers, Minnesota Timberwolves.
With the first pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins is a weird one. Not a full-on bust, but definitely a disappointment, especially for a #1 pick, drafted by the Cavs, traded before playing a single game, and expected to become the next big two-way superstar. Wiggins just never had that fire early in his career. He averaged around 19 points for years, but lacked efficiency, defensive consistency, and leadership. It wasn't until he joined the Warriors that his reputation started to recover. Sure, he won a ring in 2022, but considering Joel Embiid went third in that draft, it's hard not to wonder what could have been. 8. Deandre Aton, 2018, Phoenix Suns.
The first pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Deandre Aton from Nassau, Bahamas, and the University of Arizona.
Deandre Aton is talented, no doubt, but let's be real. He was drafted ahead of Luka Doncic and Trae Young, and what's worse, Aton rarely looked like the dominant force scouts predicted. Despite averaging a solid double-double, Aton has been criticized for his motor, lack of aggression, and soft performances in big games. Phoenix fans were frustrated with his inconsistency, and in 2023 he was dealt to Portland, a sign the Suns had moved on. He's a good player, but as a #1 overall pick, not even close to great. 7. Zion Williamson, 2019, New Orleans Pelicans.
With the first pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion Williamson from Duke University.
Zion is the biggest what-if in recent memory. The hype was unprecedented. A walking highlight reel at Duke, Zion was supposed to be the league's next megastar. And when he does play, he's a monster. 25 points a night on absurd efficiency. The problem? He barely plays. Injuries, conditioning, rumors about commitment issues. In 5 seasons, Zion's played in less than half of his possible games. If he ever stays healthy, he could still be a superstar. But so far, a #1 pick that hasn't delivered when it matters most. 6. Ben Simmons, 2016. Philadelphia 76ers.
With the first pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons from Melbourne, Australia.
This one hurts. Ben Simmons had all the tools. Elite size, vision, defensive versatility. For a moment, he looked like a future MVP, but it all fell apart fast. His refusal to shoot, his playoff meltdowns, the infamous pass instead of dunk in Game 7 against Atlanta. Since then, a dramatic trade saga, back injuries, mental health battles, and a total collapse in confidence. He's barely been on the floor for Brooklyn and hasn't resembled a star in years. From All-NBA to nearly out of the league, one of the most rapid declines we've ever seen. 5. Andrea Barnani, 2006, Toronto Raptors. The first ever European #1 pick, and the last time anyone thought that was a good idea for a while. Barnani could shoot a bit, but that's about it. He was soft inside, couldn't rebound, didn't defend, and never developed into the Dirk Nowitzki light the Raptors hoped for. He averaged over 14 points per game, sure, but was never an impact player. And when he left Toronto, he completely fell off the NBA map. This one set the Raptors back years. 4. Greg Oden, 2007, Portland Trail Blazers.
The amount of talented people that they drafted and then they just get these inexplicable injuries. Like, Sam Bowie was unbelievable.
What could have been? Greg Oden was a dominant force at Ohio State, a true old-school big man with rim protection and post skills, but his body betrayed him. Microfracture surgeries, knee setbacks, and rehab after rehab. Oden played just 105 total games in the NBA. He missed more seasons than he played, and to make it worse, Portland passed on Kevin Durant to pick him. Injury isn't a character flaw, but when you're the number one pick, availability is part of the package. Oden never had it. 3. Markelle Fultz, 2017, Philadelphia 76ers.
Markelle Fultz is the best talent available in this draft.
With the first pick, the Philadelphia 76ers select Markelle Fultz.
This is the strangest fall-off we've ever seen from a number 1 pick. Fultz was a do-it-all guard from Washington. Smooth jumper, strong building, elite scoring instincts. Then, it all vanished. His shot broke down entirely. He developed a mysterious shoulder condition, and with it, total shooting amnesia. The guy literally forgot how to shoot. The Sixers traded him away. He showed some flashes in Orlando, but it was clear the damage was done. And the worst part? Philly traded up to get him, passing on Jason Tatum. 2. Kwame Brown, 2001, Washington Wizards. Okay, we're stretching our 20-year window a bit, but come on, it's Kwame. Drafted out of high school by Michael Jordan himself, Kwame Brown never had the skill, toughness, or mental makeup to handle NBA pressure. He played 12 years, but was constantly mocked for his butterfingers, missed layups, and inability to contribute beyond garbage minutes. He's become a meme, but underneath that is a story of failed expectations and poor development. 1. Anthony Bennett, 2013, Cleveland Cavaliers.
With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada, and the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
The undisputed king of busts. Anthony Bennett being picked number 1 was a shock on draft night, and it never made sense afterward. Overweight, out of shape, and totally unprepared, he averaged just 4 points per game in his rookie season. He bounced from team to team, out of the league by age 23, and even struggled in the G League. Bennett is the textbook example of a pick gone wrong. Talent, fit, mentality, everything missed. And in a draft that had Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert, this one is just painful. From injury tragedies to front office mistakes, these 10 players remind us that being a number 1 team is not just about winning, but also about how you handle the losses. 1 pick is never a guarantee of greatness. Some had bad luck, others just weren't built for the NBA. So what do you think? Who's missing from this list? Is Zion too high? Should Wiggins be forgiven for his playoff success? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video for more NBA breakdowns every week. Until next time, stay hoopin'.